The Cowboys win, the Cowboys win, the Cowboys win, man. Listen, the Cowboys, man, are figuring out how to put together these victories without Dak Prescott, without Tyron Smith. And so salute Cowboy Nation. The Cowboys come up with a huge victory versus the Los Angeles Rams this past Sunday afternoon. So, recap of the game from my perspective. It's a couple interesting takeaways, and I'll save one for the end, so you got to stick with me. But first of all, the determination of this defensive front. The defensive front has been top 3 type of defense in the NFL. They have been phenomenal. And I want to tip my hat and give a full bouquet of flowers to a guy that I even doubted a little bit myself, Doris Armstrong. Doris Armstrong with the strip sack, regardless of whatever you say, he has been extremely productive. He's been extremely workmanlike. He's been extremely consistent this entire year. Also with the block punt as well. So he's Mr. Utility to me. So I want to give him a big salute and shout out. Fantastic job. Also, overall, really good job with the secondary. If you follow Boss Cowboys Sports, we predicted that they would give the ball away, and that's exactly what Matthew Stafford did in a key situation in this game. Late in the fourth quarter, he gives the ball away, and the Cowboys, hey, take some more time off the clock, and then we end up giving him a game-losing strip sack by Micah Parsons. So Micah Parsons, speaking of which, has been nothing short of phenomenal. It looked like he had a groin injury or something of that nature, but he comes in the game and listen, he comes up with the big plays at the most critical times. He has 5 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, 2 sacks in this game to bring his total up to 6 sacks on the season in 5 football games. So if you tell me Micah Parsons is the best player in the NFL defensively right now, you get no argument from the OC. You get no argument from me. So he's been absolutely outstanding. And to boot, you have D. Lawrence doing fantastic job, man, doing just good work on the inside, bringing pressure. Dante Fowler bringing pressure. So this is a pressure shut you down type front. And they have been nothing short of spectacular, even though I still think we have a few weaknesses, in particular from the linebacker position. But hey, we've done a good job. And so salute to them. Great job, Dan Quinn, constructing and calling this game. And listen, the Los Angeles Rams are explosive. They're a good football team. They were in this game all the way until the end. Great catch and run by Cooper Kupp, burning Diggs on the crossing pattern, the underneath pattern, and just using sprinter speed to create a touchdown. But we were able to hold them off and to get a huge victory to keep pace with the New York Giants and also keep pace with the Philadelphia Eagles, who we have coming up this coming week, which will be really, in my opinion, the game of the year. So from the offensive front, listen, Cooper Rush, man, listen, he did what he had to do. He completed balls that we needed him to complete. Listen, he was underneath a little bit of pressure today because the defensive line and the front of the Los Angeles Rams do a pretty good job getting after the quarterback and also just being pretty stout on the run because we didn't have a 100-yard rusher this game. We did not have a 100-yard receiver this game. They were not a bad defense, but we managed to ball control this game and to run the football roughly 60% of the time. Although we do need to do more in the run game and give the defense different looks, we did enough to get the job done. So really proud of that. A lot of power, straight ahead, almost dive-like plays to Ezekiel Elliott. We had a counter trap play. We had, a toss play in there. A great explosive run by guy Tony Pollard, man. Listen, explosive run. Great almost 50-yard touchdown by him. That was a play of the game. And overall, we're playing just sound and physical football. You know, we are just doing what we should do as a team, what most football teams don't do. And it's two things. We are blocking and we are tackling well. That's it. We're blocking and we're tackling well. And if you block and tackle well in the NFL, you're going to have a chance to win a lot of football games. And the Cowboys are proving that. The Cowboys are absolutely proving that. And so we are a physical group. And I think that moving forward, this is going to bode extremely well as we look forward to some of these tough divisional games. And as we get into December and into the playoffs, this is going to bode extremely well, the commitment, if we continue to do it. We just need to add in some more creativity still on the run game, but the physicality of being willing to get down and dirty and come off the ball and to beat up the other man and to wear the opponent down, the ability on defense to get down and dirty, to stuff the run, to put pressure on the offensive line and to rush the passer and be relentless from the first quarter to the fourth quarter. Those attributes, that type of mentality, that type of culture will bode well for the Cowboys as we get deeper in the season. So listen, Cowboy Nation, number positive for me right now, with the exception of a few tweaks we need to make. But I'm telling you, the Cowboys are on the right track. The Cowboys have the right structure. They got the right bones. They got the right frame right now based on how this team looks to make a serious run for the rest of the season and into the playoffs based on what I see right now. So listen, don't forget the Baller Boss Cowboys Sports. You can follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You can follow me, the OC100, on Twitter. And until next time, see you.